This literally happened a few hours ago, so I'm still trying to process everything. He hasn't been doing well mentally for a while, like serious issues, depression, grief, trauma from the cancer, even self-deletion attempts in the past. I've always tried to support him the best I could. I'd check in throughout the day just to make sure he was okay. I didn't want to be overbearing, but when someone you love has that kind of history, you don't just brush things off. Last night, we were literally talking about maybe doing a trial run at living together, like taking that next step. So today, when I was texting him and he kept falling asleep and giving short answers, I knew something was off. I asked him straight up, is it just a cold or are you worried it might be something more? Because he's terrified of his cancer coming back. He wouldn't really answer me, just kept saying not to worry. And then around 5:50 p.m., he sends me a message that just says he wants to marry me so I can manage his estate. He said he has about $8,000 to leave me. Then he says, this is goodbye.
And just like that, I'm panicking. I'm calling him nonstop. No answer. I'm texting him, telling him, please, just pick up. Say something, anything. I told him if he didn't answer, I was going to have to call emergency services. Still nothing. So yeah, I called, and I got in my car and drove to his place, not even thinking, just praying he was okay. By the time I got to his flat, I was shaking. I'd called him at least 15 times on the drive over, and he didn't answer once. I'm standing outside the building with police now because I had no choice. His door is locked, his phone's still not ringing through, and I'm thinking the worst. I even told them, if we don't hear from him in the next minute, you're going to have to break the door down. It felt surreal. Like I wasn't even in my own body, just watching it all happen. Then, he finally texts back, out of nowhere. Says he's fine, just tired. Tired? I told him, we're outside, the police are here, you need to come down or at least call me so I can hear your voice. If you don't, they're going to kick the door in. Still no answer. I text again. Call. Again. Nothing. So they did it. They actually kicked his door in. And the flat was empty. Absolutely no one inside, like no sign of him, no noise, nothing. Just his place, quiet, untouched, like he'd vanished. I called again, probably the third time, just standing there frozen, and this time he picks up. Doesn't say, hey, or I'm okay. He says, stop fucking calling me. I swear to God, I just stood there, speechless, holding the phone to my ear while the cops looked at me. They asked to speak with him directly. He got aggressive fast, just yelling, defensive. Then one of them asks, is there anyone else with you we can talk to? And then she gets on the phone. Her, his ex. When I say my heart sank, I mean it just dropped straight through the floor. The second I heard her voice, I knew. I knew exactly where he was and who he was with. And it wasn't just a one-off thing, it wasn't an accident. It was her, again. His ex. The one he's cheated on me with before. The one who has no reason to still be in his life now that their shared dog passed. The one who's caused nothing but problems since day one. And now, she's the one answering the phone. Laughing, drunk, absolutely wasted, in a whole different city from where he's supposed to be. They weren't hiding, they weren't crying, they were partying. I had to talk to her. Not because I wanted to, but because I had to explain to her that he might need to call his landlord to fix the frickin' door we just had kicked in. You know what she says? Why the hell are you even involved in all this? Like, I'm the problem. Like, I'm the one who doesn't belong. I literally stood outside his empty apartment, phone in hand, while this girl, the same one he swore was out of his life, is out getting drunk with him and talking to me like I'm the outsider. I didn't even know what to say. I felt so humiliated. I had to stand there and tell the police who he was with while realizing in real time that he had never really left her behind. I could barely breathe.
And the worst part? A part of me still wanted to believe this was all just a big misunderstanding.
It wasn't just that he lied, or that he was with her, or that he ghosted me while I was standing outside his apartment with police about to break his frickin' door down. It was how calm he was after. He texts me like nothing happened. Like I didn't just panic for hours thinking he was gone. Like I hadn't gone into full crisis mode and dragged emergency services into it trying to save his life. You know what he said? "Sound, now leave me alone." That's it. No apology, no explanation, just leave me alone. Like I was the crazy one. Like I overreacted. Like I wasn't the one who just went through the most emotionally exhausting few hours of my life. And this whole time I kept thinking he was the one person who truly cared about me. Like actually cared. He didn't pressure me after my surgery, which I thought was sweet. I literally still have stitches in, and I remember thinking, wow, he's patient. He's being gentle with me. Turns out he was just getting what he needed somewhere else. I gave him so much grace, so much benefit of the doubt. I kept showing up for him, even when I was exhausted, even when I was hurting, because I knew he struggled with his mental health, and I truly believed that loving someone meant being there for them through that kind of darkness. But now I'm sitting here wondering, did he ever actually love me at all? Or was I just the girl who made him feel safe between all the chaos? I swear, the way my brain flipped after that text, I've never felt so played in my life. I'm sitting there with my phone still in my hand, door kicked in, police trying to wrap things up, and he's off in another city getting drunk with his ex, talking to me like I'm just some clingy random he barely knows. Like I didn't just risk everything trying to protect him. Like I haven't been his person through breakdowns, hospital visits, his trauma, his frickin' self-deletion threats, and now I'm the one being told to leave him alone? I don't even want to lie. For a second, I wanted to break something. I wanted to ruin him. I wanted to expose every single thing I've ever held back out of kindness. The screenshots, the secrets, the stuff I only kept quiet about because I thought he was broken, not evil. I wanted to post his business all over social media. I wanted to send her a little reminder of the things he said about her when she wasn't around. I even thought about messaging his landlord myself and telling him what a walking liability this man is. Petty? Yeah, maybe. But it's wild how quick a person can take you from, "I'll fight for you," to, "I'll destroy you." Of course, I didn't do any of that. I didn't act out, I didn't lash out. But it scared me that I wanted to. Because that's what betrayal does. It makes you unrecognizable to yourself. I still don't know what to feel. Part of me wants to scream. Part of me wants to curl up and never speak again. And the worst part? There's this tiny voice in my head whispering that maybe I overreacted. That maybe I should have waited longer. That maybe he didn't mean to hurt me like that. But no. No. I showed up for someone who made me feel like I was crazy for caring. I loved him through his lowest moments, and when I needed even a fraction of that back, he was drunk in another city with the one person he swore was out of his life. He left me standing outside with police, begging him to be okay, when he was never in danger at all. And maybe that's the part that breaks me the most. That I would have done anything to save him, and he wouldn't even answer the phone. So now, I'm just here, stuck between heartbreak and humiliation, trying to accept that the person I thought I knew never existed in the first place. But I need to know, if you were me, after all of that, would you still have gone looking for him? Or would you have let the silence speak for itself?